Hi, welcome. My name is Crystal. I'm a trainer at Crunch Fitness in Fall River. You can find me at Facebook pages, Powerhouse Sports Conditioning. And we are getting ready to start. This is about a 45 minute workout, interval workout. And when we finish, we'll have a nice deep stretch with some yoga moves. Okay, so first things first, you're gonna need a foam roller. Now, if you don't have a foam roller right now, don't sweat it. You don't really need it to do the moves. We're gonna be doing some single leg squats. Also, we're gonna keep it simple, just using a couple of dumbbells. Now, I have a couple of free weights here. They're 5 pounds, so they're not super heavy. And we're going to start with a warm-up. We have about 4 minutes to warm up here. If you have some music that you want to play in your own space, that's fine. All right, yeah, make it better for you anyway, right? All right, so just march it out. We're just going to warm up the entire body right here. All right, so now what I want you to think about is really keeping your core tight, pulling your navel back towards your spine, and breathing deeply right through the core, which is your powerhouse. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to begin by lifting the knees up to the chest. Nice and easy. All right, bring it down, hands on the knees, and roll. And switch directions. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands up on the hips, 1 foot up, and roll that ankle. Now, just think about your shoulder blades squeezing behind you. Switch directions with that roll. 4, 3, 2, and 1, switching sides. And switch directions right here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give me some squats. Up. Here we go. Little tilt at the top with the hips. Come on. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Hold it down. Now, when you're doing squats, make sure that your knees are in line with your toes, okay? You don't want your knees migrating outward to the side a little too far. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, and come on up to standing. Shake that out. We're going to jumping jacks right here. Bring it up. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Cross foot jacks, reaching up. And march it out. All right, deep breath in. Exhale. All right, so we've got 9 exercises to do, all lower body based, lower body and some core. All right, so make sure that you have water nearby you can grab. All right, so I'm gonna take it to the first exercise, and what we're doing is, if you have a roller, that's great. We're gonna bring it right down to the mat. This is our designated space right here on the mat. We're putting 1 foot on the roller. Now, make sure that your foot that's not on the roller is nicely based on the floor, right? This is a little wobbly here, okay? So be careful. You're coming down and lift. This is round 1. Now, we're working 40 seconds on with a 20-second rest. Little tilt at the top. Here we go. Now, if you're not using a roller, the back heel is lifted, right? So single leg squat. In 3, 2, and 1. All right, so shake it out. All right, so I'm going to turn a little bit so you can see that a little bit better. We're doing 2 sets per exercise, 45 seconds per set. All right. All right, round 2, right here, foot is up. Whoop. Ready? Here we go. Sink down and squeeze. Once again, if you're not using the roller, you're doing single leg squat. The opposite heel is lifted. Here we go. Keep going, guys. Squeezing at the top. You've got about 20 seconds right here. Keep your core in nice and tight. Your back is straight, shoulders, chest is open, right? You want to keep your breath. Nice deep breaths in and out. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, good. First exercise is down. We're still using the roller or not, but what we're doing is we're lifting our heel to place on that roller, okay? We're gonna grab our set of free weights, coming into a lunge position. Free weights are in the front. We're gonna lower it down and lift right here. Squeezing that glute behind you. Keep going, guys. Lifting straight up through the heel of your front foot. Nice and easy. Take your time. Pace yourself here. A few more. 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. All right. Getting on to the other side for set 2. Ready? Placing. And here we go. Bring it down. With control. Concentrate on your movement, on the muscles that you're squeezing. Halfway there, guys. You got it. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1, and come on up. All right. Take your rest right here. We've got about 10 seconds. All right, moving on. We're bringing it down, all right? Bring it down to a hip bridge. Now, this is your choice, okay? We can do just a hip bridge here. You're lifting, shoulder blades are up off the floor and lowering. Right there. Or if you do have a roller, you're placing your feet on the roller. Here we go. Just adding a little element of balance challenge here to your move with the roller. Keep it steady. Halfway there, you got it. Keep your core tight, squeezing through the glutes. Three, 2, and last one. All right, yeah, that's a glute, that's a hamstring burner right there, right? I hope you guys are feeling this. All right, so we got round 2 coming up. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, guys. Shoulder blades lifted. Trying to pull your navel back towards your spine, nice and solid. This is your core, your powerhouse. It's where all of your strength originates. Lift it up. Hips are lifting toward the ceiling. We're halfway there. Make sure you're breathing nicely. Take a break whenever you need to. Grab some water, guys. For 3, 2, and 1, and come on up. All right. All right, I think we're gonna feel those tomorrow. All right, moving on. We're going to a deadlift with 3 pulse. I'm just grabbing my free weights here. So when we're doing our deadlift, our feet are hip distance apart, shoulders back. Back is nice and tabletop right here. Knees are slightly bent for 2. Yes, actually it's 3. 3, 2, 1, and lift. 3, 2, 1. Tiny little pulses right here. 2, 1, squeeze it and lift. Now your hips are coming forward at the top. Squeeze. All right, 15 seconds left. Core is super tight. For 3, 2, and 1, and come on up. All right. Whew. All right, guys, we got 3 seconds till our last set of deadlifts. Ready? And here we go. Down, 2, 3, and up. Down. All right, halfway there. Core is super tight. Protect your spine by holding your navel back towards your spine. In 3, 2, 1, and come on up. All right. All right, good. So we've got our rest happening right here. Just a little bit of a recovery. Now we're going to do a little hold here, a little isometric hold. So we're coming down into the squat. Now you'll notice that my heel is lifting, lowering, lifting and lowering. Right here, guys. Lift and lower. Sink down deeper into that squat. Don't let your elbows touch your knees. Yes, keep going. Your head is in line with your spine. Nice straight back. Really feeling those glutes. We're halfway there. You got it. Almost there. In about 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Come on up to standing. All right, little recovery right here. We're going into set 2. All right. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down, nice and low into that squat. Lift heel. Alternating sides. Keep that core tight. Chest is lifted. You're breathing. We're halfway through. All right, you got it. Quads are on fire. In 3, 2, and 1. Wow. All right, shake that off. All right, next move here coming up. We're doing an arabesque. Now this is a really nice recovery right here. And if you're on a mat, you have a nice like sort of balanced challenge right here. So what we're doing is we're sort of our leg is sort of coming into an attitude, okay? Like a dance move here, dance step. And what we're doing is we're just extending and bringing it back. Hip is open again and bring it back. Reach. Inhale, reach, and exhale. Here we go. All right, we've got 15 seconds. Now, if it's a little wobbly for you, for your ankle on the mat, you can always be on the bare floor too. We've got options. Last time, reach and come back to center. All right, so we're getting on to the other side. All right, in 3, 2, and 1, position and reach. Whoop. All right, there we go. Find that center of balance within you. Halfway there, all. Three, 2, and 1, and come on up to standing. All right, so that was a nice little recovery, okay? We're going into our next move, which is a single leg deadlift. So that move that we just did, the arabesque, kind of like a warm up for this one, okay? So once again, we're coming into a single leg position. Shoulders are back. Same as a regular deadlift, our back is nice and flat, and bring it back. Now, your leg behind you does not have to go too high. And make sure that your base leg that you're standing on, the knee is slightly bent. All right, so bring it down. Your head is just following along for the ride with your spine, okay? Really keeping your airway open, and we're working that glute of the base leg as we hinge. We got 15 seconds right here. Keep that core in. Abs are in nice and tight. Less than 10. You got this. And we've got 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. All right, awesome. Moving on. We're getting on to the other leg. We're just getting into position, catching your balance here. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Bring it down. Halfway there, guys. In 3, 2, and 1. All right, good. Whew. All right, that was our single leg deadlift. Now, on the roller or not, okay? So you have a choice. You don't have to use the roller, but if you want to just be flat on the floor, that's fine too, but your shoulder blades are going to be lifted, okay? If you do have a roller, you're actually lying down on it, right? So just let it make contact with your spine. You have your weights, all right? Your weights are in sort of a chest press position here, and you're reaching with that weight to your knee right here. Little crunch right here with the knee. Weight to knee. Feel it in your core. Use your core. Little crunch. For 3, 2, and 1. All right, drop those weights down to your side. Come on up. All right, you get a little 15-second rest right here. All right, so if you like that one, stay on the roller, okay? Now, it's a pretty good challenge just to stay on the roller, right? So, we're here, our elbows are on the floor, weights are in hammer curl position, and brace that core, here we go. We're halfway there. Ten seconds right here, guys. For 3, 2, and 1, place those weights down by your sides and push up to sitting. All right. All right, so next move. This is our last move before we stretch out. We're gonna place our weights right on the edge of our mat, okay? We've got 40 seconds right here, ready to start. And what we're doing here is we're placing our fingertips pointing towards our hips, knees up, and heels are coming side, center, side, and back to the other way. Here we go. All right, we're halfway through. Whoops. Now, if this is too much, you can also be in a bicycle right here, okay? If you're modifying, this is what I would like you to do. Nice and slow. 3, 2, and 1. All right, good. Take a rest. All right, so we've got our rest happening right here, and we're gonna hit it with the other set, okay? So we're doing 2 sets of these. Getting down into position. I'm placing my hands actually on the bare floor because my mat bunches up a little bit. I've noticed that. All right, guys. Ready? In 3, 2, and 1. Lift them up and side, center, side. Heels are touching the floor. Halfway there. Almost through, guys. Keep going. In about 15 seconds. Three, 2, and 1. All right. Awesome work. All right. Whew. Oops. Okay, so now we're just going to take it all the way down. We're going to stretch it out through our fingers and toes, just reaching, just feeling your core stretch through the rib cage, really opening up here. Deep breath in. Nice deep breath out. Just relax it here. Feel your shoulders relax down into the floor. Feel your hips just relax and your feet just flop out to the side. One more deep breath in. And as you exhale, your arms are coming up, reaching toward the ceiling, and one knee coming up to your chest. You can tuck that knee right in. Take a nice deep breath. Now, your elongated leg is just reaching, stretching that hip. Give yourself enough time. Allow the relaxation of your muscles. And you're just going to release that leg right down to the mat, coming up with the other. Bring that knee in, tuck it in, feel that hip just relax. And now you're going to bring your other knee up to join knees together. You're coming into like a tabletop position. Okay, hold it there, and you are actually going to rest your hands down by your sides and slowly, with control, dropping your knees down to one side. Okay, so you're going to try to keep your shoulder blades resting on the floor. Now, one is going to pop up a little bit, that's fine, but you really want to work towards your shoulder blades, both of them remaining flat on the floor. Just breathe into that hip. Allow it to relax. In side lying tabletop position. Amazing things happen when you allow your muscles to just relax. Now, the top leg is going to straighten, adding another element to this stretch, okay? You're reaching out through the heel of your top leg, flexing your foot, really feeling that nice long stretch from your ankle all the way up the side of your thigh, all the way to your hip. And you're going to slowly return that leg into bent knee position. And you're going to roll back up to center, bring those knees in. Now you're going to reset and just rock a little bit on those hips, just relaxing. All right, and now back into tabletop, hands by your side. Slowly drop those knees down to the other side. Shoulder blades pressing towards the floor. And that top leg is going to extend straight, pressing out through the heel. If you want, you can reach for your calf with your hand. Flexing your foot so that your toe is pointing back towards you. And slowly bring that leg back into position. And now bring your hips forward. You're going to take both knees in towards your chest and extend your legs up straight, flexing your feet. Your toes are coming down towards your head, and you can place your hands on your calves or on your ankles, but really wherever your flexibility is allowing at this moment. Try to straighten your legs out nice and straight. Take a nice deep breath in. If you can grab your toes, that's great. Then you can just relax your shoulders down and let gravity sort of work to straighten your legs down a bit more. With each inhale and exhale, You feel your muscles relaxing just a little bit more. And now just let your let your let your toes go and let your legs come back. Your knees bend and your toes are going to come right down to the floor. All right. You're going to place your hands behind your thigh. You're going to lift your head up, holding your legs. Come on up to sitting. All right. Next move, we're just going to get a little more of a spinal rotation here. So we're going to cross one foot over the opposite knee. Sitting up nice and tall, we're just going to come around cradling that knee with our elbow. Hand is on our thigh, our other hand placed on the mat right behind us. We're coming up tall, we're taking a deep inhale and rotating, looking at the wall behind us. Now we're just going to stay here for 3 deep breaths in and out. And returning back to center. Coming across with that arm, and we're going to switch sides right here. Crossing over with the other foot, sitting up nice and tall, right? We want to have good posture. Placing that hand down and rotate on your exhale. Nice deep breath in as you exhale, coming back to center. All right. You're just going to let those legs go, stretched out right in front of you. We're going to take one more hamstring stretch, okay? I really want to make sure that you guys are getting that good hamstring stretch. Now, you're just going to separate your calf a little bit, squeeze it, make sure it's tucked right in. Yes, right to your inner thigh. The bottom of your foot is touching your inner thigh. And you're going to be sitting up nice and tall. Think of those shoulders coming back. And you're going to walk it down ever so slightly, hinging at the waist. Now make sure that you're reaching out through your hips and not rounding your back too much. Okay, it's awkward position. So you're coming down, really allowing your hamstring to stretch right here. Okay, guys. So you're reaching out through your forehead, okay? Reaching towards your toe with your forehead. And again, with each deep breath in and out, you should be getting a little tiny bit lower, centimeter by centimeter. Working on those flexibility goals. All right, now you're going to gently walk your hands up, sitting up nice and tall, and we're getting onto the other side right here. So bring that foot out, tucking in the other foot. Nice and tight, sitting up tall, and walking it down, just hinging, just sliding your hands along the floor. If you want, you can grab onto your ankle just a little bit, but don't force the stretch, okay? If you can't get down as far, don't worry about it. We all start somewhere, and you will get there with consistent practice, okay? Just relax those shoulders back. And you're going to slowly begin to walk it up, all the way up to sitting. All right, next move. We're gonna sort of turn our toes out so that they're in line with our knees. Our knees are turned out and our toes are turned out, okay? Our hands are behind us. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna lift our hips up off the floor, walking our hands forward. One hand comes to the front, and then the other hand comes to the front. And here we are in this nice low squat, pressing our hands together. We're pressing out on the inner thigh just below the knee with our elbows. And we're just going to elongate the spine right here. Now make sure that your toes are in line with your knees, okay? Whenever you're doing a pose like this or a squat, knees in line with toes. Take a few deep breaths right here. All right, we're going to place our hands down on the floor and come on up to standing. Bring those toes forward. Hands are on the floor. Relaxing in a forward fold position right here. Now, if you're here, this is fine too, okay? If your knees have to be bent, that is fine. And we're going to bend the knees, place hands on the quads, and round the spine all the way up to standing. Shoulders come back at the top. Final stretch right here. I promise. Taking one foot behind, you want to stretch that quad. And also getting a little bit of balance right here too. If you're finding that your balance is a little challenged, find something to focus on with your eyes. That always works for me. It might work for you too. And we're going to slowly bring that leg right to the front. Place the ankle on the opposite thigh, hands on the ankle, and sit down into that pose. Now your gaze is angled down to the floor because your head is in line with your spine, which is nice and straight. Your core is nice and tight as you sit into that hip. Slowly coming on up, all the way to standing. Step out with that leg, and we're getting onto the other side. Just finishing up. Grab that foot, pulling it back into quad stretch. Pull it back just a little bit more. Really feel that stretch. And bring it around to the front. Place that ankle down. Sit down into that hip flexor. And you're going to slowly come on up to standing, step out. And we're going to take a couple deep breaths before we close. Here we go. Come on up. And exhale all the way down. Last one. And exhale. Awesome job, guys. Good work. Good work. Okay, if you're interested in finding me on Facebook, I'm Crystal Frances with an E, Troiano, Troiano. I'm a personal trainer, group fitness instructor at Crunch Fall River,